Hi, good morning. It is Tuesday, August the 23rd. Today up. Got up, had a shower. Woke up at 9:30. It took me forever to go to sleep last night, and I'm not really sure why. So let's address the elephant in the room. Har har. Where have I been? So if you guys remember, when I saw you last week, I was just in a stupid amount of pain. Like, I just felt like absolute dog crap. And I just felt like every day it was just literally me complaining about my back hurting and then showing you one thing I ate and calling it a day. And while I know many of you wouldn't have an issue with that, I was having an issue with that. I was having such a hard time with it. So, yeah, I was really struggling. So I went ahead and was just like, I stopped filming and was like, just take the next few days off. We'll chill. See if I can't get it to calm down. And I did get it to calm down a little bit. I am probably where I was at, like pain level 10 most of last week and the weekend. Yesterday I was probably at an 8, maybe even down to a 7. We had all that rain. If you guys watched, I'm sure it was on the news, but like downtown Dallas flooded. The airport got like 10 inches of rain in an hour. We needed it. I mean, we've been in a drought all year, so it's not like we didn't need it, but it was a lot of rain really quickly. So, but God damn it. Even the slightest change in the barometric pressure makes me pause because my body just can't handle it. And I've been hella swollen the past few days, which is not helping, but it's not surprising given all the pain medications I've been on. I don't think I can reach it. So, oh, goddamn. When I reach, even if it's like just a reach like this, it sits on the nerve and it's no buenos. Oh, I need to put some skincare on my face. I haven't worn makeup. I haven't been doing my skincare. I've been doing the bare minimum mostly and just trying to make it day by day. And I hate it. I hate every fucking minute of it, but there's not much I can do. And I was really, really struggling with the thought that this is it. You know what I mean? Like this is life. This is what life is going to be like for the next however long I'm alive. And it's pain. Like, no one tells you. There's something that no one talks about. No one tells you how not only lonely is having a chronic illness or living with chronic pain, but just how emotionally and mentally taxing it can be. I've been exhausted. I've been mentally and physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted. And it's like my mind has been in just as much pain as my body has been in. And then it just gets to be tiresome. It's like, I just want to be able to like make a cup of coffee and not feel like I need to scream into the air that I've pinched a nerve. Like so yeah, I had to get my head right. It's not quite there, but we're doing a little bit better. And yeah, my skin is soaking this up because it's been like 3 days. Oh crap, maybe even longer than that. So I am on the fence about going and getting I need a pedicure in the worst way. So I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago now, back in January, I noticed a bruise down by the cuticle bed of my big toe on my right foot. And I was like, oh, it's like, okay, well, I don't remember hitting it. I didn't remember doing anything. And then we get to like, I want to say March or April, it was really bothering me. My toenail was like Rob was like, what is this ridge on the middle of your toenail? Because it cut him. I was like, I don't know. So I went and got my pedicure per usual and didn't think anything of it until I want to say, maybe my timeline is wrong, but anyway, I can remember like, oh, it's really bothering me. So I took a fingernail file, like to just go in around like the sides, and the whole nail opened like a book. I was like, what the fuck? So if you guys have been with me, no, that was before I started the channel. Back in 2011, 2012, I broke my foot. Slid out of bed, looked at Rob and said, I think I broke my foot. And he's like, no, you didn't. And I was like, no, I honestly think I broke my foot. And sure enough, I broke my foot. And I ended up going into a boot. And we didn't have insurance at the time. So I was seeing a podiatrist in Oklahoma that was with my tribe. And she was like, I don't remember, but it just got to be where I was exhausted with her too. So once Rob finally got insurance, I went to a podiatrist locally, and he was like, oh yeah, he's like, you have dorsal tunnel, which is basically like carpal tunnel in the ligaments in my foot and my ankle. And he said, you're gonna have to stay in that boot. I was like, no, I don't want that. So I had to stay in the boot for another that was October, so almost to New Year's. And then I had to be on FMLA for like 8 weeks. He's like, I don't want you on it at all. He was like, at all. And I was like, oh, so anyway, where was I going with that? I have no idea now. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, that was a lot of pain. I don't know what I was going with that. Holy crap. It was there and then it was gone. What was I going to say? Oh, anyway, I went to that exact same podiatrist, and he's like, oh, this is normal. He's like, I see this. He's like, what happened was your toe hit against the front of your shoe. And he said, I see this a lot with, soccer players and hikers. He said, and even someone who's wearing the correct size of shoe can have this issue. He's like, it's just, he said, it'll fall off. It'll take probably a week or two. It took another month for it to fall off, but it fell off and it started growing back. So this one on my left foot, it chipped, and I thought it was just the polish that had chipped, but no, it was the nail had chipped. My nails are really brittle. So half the nail broke off. So, and I am really bad at poking things, and the last thing I need to do is poke it. Plus I can't bend over very well, and Rob doesn't want to mess with it. So I'm like, maybe I'll go get a pedicure today. I don't know. I need to film my update, because I didn't film that. That didn't go up on Saturday, Monday at all. I haven't filmed anything. I haven't filmed anything because I just haven't felt well. So like I said, I'm about at a 7. The worst of the pain is right at the top of my rib cage. And a friend of mine mentioned some kind of disease where the rib cage detaches or something. I need to ask her again because I didn't write it down and I don't remember what she said, but I don't think that's it. Most of the stenosis and the OPLL is basically in my cervical spine. And so this is inching very close to my cervical spine. So I wonder if that's not what it is, but yeah, I've been icing it. Yesterday was the first day I didn't ice it, but all weekend, every 2 hours, I was icing it for at least an hour. Not an hour in one spot, but like moving it around and trying to get it to do something. So yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. It's not been fun, that's for damn sure. So I'm gonna have a coffee. I haven't made any more. I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm kind of over coffee for a little bit. And I need to make some bacon. I laid it out yesterday. My goal for this week, I want deviled eggs. I've wanted deviled eggs now for 2 weeks. I bought a little egg holder to keep them in the fridge. Because I told her, I was like, I hate trying to store leftover eggs because it feels like to me they get wet. And it's probably from the yolk concoction or whatever. But anywho, I'm gonna maybe make those today. Yesterday I didn't eat until 6:30, almost 7, and Rob's like, do you want to get something? And I was like, and he's like, you want to just get Golden Chick, which is literally like a mile from the house. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, I'll take some of those jalapeno poppers or whatever. And then he went and got his shoes on and got all the way back to the front door. And I was like, no, I changed my mind. I was like, I'm 22 days. Yesterday was day 22. I was like, I'm 22 days in. I haven't gone off plan. I haven't cheated. And I said, and I don't want to start just because I haven't felt well. So yay. Hot damn. So yay me for that. But so I ended up having cheese and macadamia nuts, rinse and repeat. And then I ended up having a couple pieces of keto toast. I used the toast or the bread from Aldi. I had one in the freezer. I have a couple in the freezer I need to eat before they get completely gross with freezer burn. So I planned to have turkey, Swiss, and bacon sandwiches this week. So I need to cook the bacon. Hopefully I'll make deviled eggs. I also plan for sausage balls. Sausage balls may have to wait till next week because I'm still not in a space where I feel like I can mix, like hand mix something. So yeah, that's a lot of talky to say. to say that. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll just film the update like this and just post it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'll talk to you guys. All right, friends, it's noon. I just finished making some bacon, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a sandwich. So this is bacon, Swiss cheese, turkey on the Aldi keto bread that I toasted. It's 2 slices of bacon. So this will be lunch and possibly my only meal today. I'll check in if there's anything else. All right, friends, it's 6:45 on Tuesday. I almost said Wednesday. It's felt like Wednesday all day. For dinner, I'm just having some strawberries and cream. I'm hungry, but nothing sounds good. So I'm gonna try this and see if that abates the hunger, and then we'll see what's happening later. Blood sugar is 170. It's been elevated for the last couple of days. I told you guys that earlier. So hopefully we'll see lower numbers as the week progresses, but this is it for Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. You're probably maybe a little crooked. Maybe probably. I really need to change shirts, but I can't be bothered today. Hello, it is August 24th, Wednesday, August 24th, day 24 of my keto reboot. Having a coffee. It's just a cold brew, heavy cream. It's just Starbucks instead of home, which I don't think this is cold brew. I think they gave him iced coffee. Rob went and got it because this is not good. It's not good. Okay, so what do I need to tell you? Blood sugar was 195 when I woke up. The only thing I had after I showed you the strawberries is I had 2 pieces of that bacon. And that was it. I went to bed I got in bed like at 10:30 and I was asleep by 11, maybe 11:30. I keep having this weird dream where someone is like, there's something on our master bedroom window and like the lights coming in. And last night I woke up and, well, I called for Rob. I don't know if I was awake, but I can remember calling for Rob and he came in. He's like, there's nothing. And I was like, yes, there is. There's orange and green and lights coming in the window. Oi. At least I haven't dreamt about someone being in the house in a hot minute. I don't know if I ever told you guys that story back. Shit, was that it had to be 2001, maybe. When I was at school, I was living in an apartment and it didn't have a deadbolt. It only had the lock on the knob. So I thought I'd shut it, lock the door. Well, I didn't shut it all the way. And I can remember waking up in the middle of the night, like it's cold and it was very bright, but I didn't think anything of it. I didn't get up and go do anything until a couple of police officers woke me up in my bedroom and I sat up in bed. Now I sleep naked, naked, sat up in bed. And my very first thought was, who died? And then I was like, how did you get in my apartment? And they were like, your neighbor across the hallway called because your door was open. And I didn't realize that she worked at the morgue. So she was terrified that I was in here, like in there dead. And they're like, just checking on you. I was like, well, was anything stolen? And they said, no. I said, well, I must have. I said, I remember shutting the door and locking it, but obviously the wind caught it and I didn't shut it all the way. So since then, that's been 21 years ago, I periodically have dreams where someone's in the house, or I wake up and see someone in the house, or someone has broken in, or there's someone standing in the hallway. So I don't know if I'm reliving that or if I'm actually seeing dead people. Who knows at this point? I've had so many experiences with spirits, etc. Who knows at this point? So, yeah. And then for a while, I was dreaming that the block was on fire, and I would get up and make sure there wasn't, the light would be orange, and I would be terrified. So, my subconscious is a weird place to be. So, I just got off the phone. I reordered my lidocaine patches, and then I made my appointment with pain management. I go on Monday. Because I needed a really earlier appointment and I didn't have any the rest of this week. So the discussion is going to be if I can do the medical cannabis with them too, at the same time. Because that's been my concern, is because they do random drug tests and I couldn't be on both without sitting down and having a conversation with them. So I'm going to talk to her about that. I'm going to talk to her about what our options are for the thoracic spine, if there are any options. I may go ahead and set, not Signal. What am I trying to say? Go ahead and set up the second facet injection. I only need one more facet injection in my neck before I can have a rhizotomy in my neck. And maybe I need to talk to the neurosurgeon first to make sure that they're okay with that. I don't see why they wouldn't be. I almost feel like I need a new neurosurgeon. I may go back to the first guy I saw because the one that did my surgery at UT Southwestern was a second opinion. And he was a second opinion that was recommended by my neurologist at the time. And he's good. One-on-one, because I told him, I tell all the doctors I meet brand new, please don't bullshit me. You don't have to sugarcoat things. Just tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Tell me how I can fix it. You don't have to placate me. Just give it to me straight. And I felt like he was a straight shooter and his PA was a straight shooter. But I also felt like the aftercare was lacking. And the two residents, because where I had my surgery, it's a teaching hospital. UT Southwestern is a teaching hospital. I just felt like they were, I don't know, there's something about neurosurgeons and neurologists that are just a little bit different. And if you've had interactions with the two, you probably know what I mean. They're like, when you get that smart, when you're that level of smart, I just feel like you lose a little bit of your humanity. And I'm not saying they lose it on purpose, but I think it's just, they're so pragmatic, maybe is the word. I don't know, but it was the worst. It was not a good experience. And then with the incision continuing to open up, and the PA was like, he's like, I'm the one that stitched you up. And I was like, well, clearly. Clearly didn't do the best job if it keeps opening. And that was the other thing. It's like, it felt like it was huge and it was really, really tiny. But I was like, it hurt. Like, what can I do? It hurts. So I just feel maybe I just need a whole new team, except for my primary care physician. I'm not giving him up. We've been together almost a decade, and he's good, and he listens to me, and like, yeah. Okay, so goal for the day is to finish some cards. I think I told you guys yesterday that I was going to be on a card kick. I have probably, I don't know, 50, 60, 75 hours of footage I need to edit. That's the only bad thing about pre-filming is I have to go back and I have to edit it. And then I have about 60 cards that I need to photograph. So I'm going to set up a little spot in our sunroom and try to get the afternoon light and do it that way. Because normally I do it over like at our kitchen sink midday because I can get really good light there. But standing up for 60 is not going to happen. It's just not gonna happen. So anyway, meal today will probably be a sandwich or something. Maybe I'll have bacon and eggs. I have no idea. I'm not the least bit hungry. I'm gonna drink this caffeine. I'm gonna drink this coffee, and yeah, just going about my life. So I'm waiting for my sensor to warm up, but like I mentioned, it was 195 at the beginning of the day, so a little bit high. I am feeling a bit better today, so. Yeah, I'm still struggling getting out of bed after I've been in bed with my right leg. That nerve down there is just, it's mad at me. It's irritated and I don't know. Anyway, okay, 8 minutes in and Missy just yakety yak. Don't talk back. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm in a mood. Happy Wednesday. I'm in a mood. All right, friends, it's just after noon. Blood sugar is 199. I made a sandwich. Keto bread, bacon, Swiss cheese, mayo, turkey. And then here is the bagger who's begging for more turkey, even though she's had some. So this is what's gonna be for lunch today. I've been busy making sandas. I'll try to insert a picture. But yeah, this is food, first food of the day on Wednesday. Oh, good morning, friends. Completely forgot to post the video yesterday for Tuesday. Completely forgot to end yesterday's video. So I'm ending Thursday's video or Wednesday's video, and I'm gonna post them both today. So I apologize for that. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss much, that's for damn sure. So I basically spent all yesterday working at my craft table, working on some cards. Like I said, I'm trying to get a bunch made up so I can have a bunch in the Etsy shop. Excuse me. To help earn a little extra money this fall for Christmas and stuff. But that's it. So I will see you in tomorrow's, or let's talk in the comments about daily vlogs or every other day. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Okay, bye for now.